Okay, first of all, once again, this drawing, it is also symmetrical, so it's the same on one end as it is on the other and halfway through. So what we're going to talk about first is this right here, these little things where it says 90 right here, they're going to be bent at a 90. This is a tab. So what we're going to do is mark out where these notches are. And these notches, if you look, it goes from this edge to this edge, and they are at 7/8 of an inch. Over here, from end to end, they are at 3/4 of an inch. So I'll lay that out right now. Again, I grab what your ruler that you're going to have in your toolbox, because we're going to do something other than a 1/2 inch and so forth. So what I'm going to do, again, it's so much easier on something like this if we start at a whole number, because you can't really see 7/8 there. So I'm going to start at 2, and it goes to 7/8. There's 7/8 right there. So I'm going to put a little dot there. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm going to turn it around. And this time you won't see the number, but you could go like this if you had to. But I'm going to just go like this, start at the whole number, and go 7/8 of an inch. 1/8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7/8 right there. So I have the 7/8 marked both there. So now we're at 7/8 of an inch. So that's 7/8 inch in. Okay. Now we have to go 3/4 of an inch this way. So if I go 3/4 of an inch, and again, I'm going to start at a whole number and go 3/4 of an inch. There's 3/4, 3/4. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to do the same thing here. 3/4. Right there. Okay. So if you look at this, now these are square. I'm going to connect the lines, and I'm going to go through. Whoops, sorry. I'm going to go up. I'm not going to go all the way. I'm going to go here, and then if you look, I'm going to flush it off on this edge. Come here. And I'm going to, actually, these gloves are tough to handle sometimes, and it gets tedious, but it saves from getting cut. When I was cutting this material out with the leads, I actually ended up cutting my fingers. So trust me, even I can cut my fingers. So you can see this area is going to get cut out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the other side, and I'll cut them, and then we'll come back and measure some more stuff. Okay, next, you can see that I got all 4 sides marked out. It's okay if you run over, because we're going to end up sanding these a little more and spray painting them so they have a primer on so they don't rust. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw these 2 lines here, one for the hem and one for the 90-degree bend. This hem is at 3/8 of an inch. And this 90-degree bend is from where we marked the cuts. So I can actually take these pieces right here, and we can kind of, I know it's not the most, well, we could do this. Let's go 7/8. So I will go 7/8, and I'll do it towards the middle. 7/8 right here. And I got 7/8 because that's what that was. I'm going to do 7/8 also right here. So I'm going to actually line it up on 7/8 and work backwards. And that happens a lot too. Sometimes you work backwards. So now I can line this mark up here and draw. And I have this line lined up with this mark and there. And we can just draw this line going all the way across, and I will line it up here. Oops, you can see it didn't go all the way, but that doesn't matter if it doesn't go quite all the way. I was off a little bit that. Off just to here. There. Okay? And I do the same thing for the other side. The next thing I have to do is draw a line up 3/8 and up 3/8. So I'll make 3 marks here at 3/8 of an inch. So here's 2. I'm going to go 3/8. There's 1. 3/8 there. 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 There's 2. And finally, there's 3. And we do the same thing to the other side. All I'm going to do is connect the dots. And on this, and you'll see in a little bit, it doesn't matter if we go all the way across. We just need a nice, somewhat long line, 3/8. And there we have it. That's all you have to do, go there, because you'll see what we're going to do in a few seconds. Okay?